What's up, guys? David Land here, bringing you episode number 8 of the Blowover Challenge. I'm giving the people what they want. Austin Dillon at Daytona, and the first blowover is not reminiscent of an Austin Dillon blowover, but rather a Christopher Bell blowover in the Truck Series earlier this year. This is actually one of the most realistic blowovers, physics-wise, I've seen in NASCAR Heat Evolution to date. You can see the car lift off the ground beautifully, no real glitchiness from it. You can see what really helps it get off the ground, well, not in that angle so much, but the next angle for sure, as we go slow-mo here. Watch as the car comes across into Trevor Bayne and Ryan Blaney, then shoots back across the track. It catches a little bit of the transition where the grass used to be and where the pavement is now, and it just launches the car up into the air and allows it to barrel roll wildly down into the first corner at Daytona. A pretty excellent looking blowover, if I do say so myself. Again, looking at it from the same angle, you can see that transition, which allows the car to get off the ground, do a pirouette in the air, come back down on the ground, and then roll over fairly realistically, considering what we've seen in NASCAR Heat previously on the Blowover Challenge. Now, let's go on board. Ooh, so that's what it's like to ride in a 200-mile-an-hour stock car flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Man, look at that major impact there. It actually looks really good from that angle, from the TV onboard camera. You can see the brutal nature of this crash. And one more from the helicopter view. This will be another nice view of this wreck. Whee! Right over, bouncing on the ground and turning over. Fantastic. Now, this is the second attempt I had, or the second successful attempt I had. Did it on the back straightaway, place we see a lot of blowovers. And at the very end of the back straightaway, we go for an absolute flyer. Way, way high, bouncing through the grass. Tony Stewart giving us the help on that one. Watch this, into De Benedetto. Stewart gets into the back of us, and then physics decides to completely break. And Austin Dillon goes looking for the Friday night lights, flying high into the air. Watch this again as De Benedetto, then boom, into the banking. Whee! Flying right up next to the lights. That's a pretty wild looking crash. And even more wild from the onboard. Now we're going to go to the chase cam. Check this out. Another big-time crash. Look at all the scenery, because you're going to get a good look at it. Look at Lake Lloyd over there. Beautiful in the night. In the nighttime sky with all the reflections and all that stuff. Well, then I had to do this. I had to do this right as well. So, the crash in the tri-oval. Not entirely perfect on this run. Almost very close with the car getting up underneath Austin Dillon and getting him up into the catch fence. This time was not as successful as the last time. You can see the car does get up in the air. It does a pirouette, which is exactly what it needs to do. But none got closer than this in the tri-oval. This is perhaps the most realistic recreation you could possibly get on NASCAR Heat Evolution. And I'll let you be the judge. The car almost even lands in the exact spot it needs to. It gets airborne the way it needs to. It gets pitched up into the air by another car the way it needs to. It barrel rolls the way it needs to. I'm telling you, folks, I don't think I've ever seen a NASCAR Heat crash look as close to reality as that one. Yes, I know he was not in the front of the field. Or was this crash did not happen at the front of the field like it did happen in real life. But with recreations, you do have to give a little bit of leeway, and the leeway given here, I think, is more than reasonable. But just look at this. In the slow-mo angle, it almost looks exactly like it did in real life. It may have happened down the track a little bit from where it happened in real life, but my goodness, did I get close, unintentionally so, to Austin Dillon's crash. I was originally intending just to do this in the tri-oval, just to do a crash in the tri-oval, but suddenly I realized I had a nearly perfect recreation. As you can see in slow-mo, the car hits the first car and then into another car, which is exactly how it happened in real life. Then the pirouette head first into the catch fence, spinning around on the catch fence, and then landing upside down and then spinning down onto the apron. I mean, that is about as close as you can possibly get without, you know, just recreating the whole thing in some mod or something. Let's go on board and take a look. Absolutely wild. This is definitely the most successful blowover challenge I've done in the series so far. I am more than pleased with the results of this one, and if you were as well, be sure to hit the like button, and if you did enjoy this and you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Trying to do this at every single track that may be a true challenge. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.